Rakugo. Who is AndersFoghRasmussen? Now, in this world, some names carry an entire atmosphere. You hear Rasmussen, and suddenly the room feels colder, a Scandinavian wind. The kind of man who could sign a treaty wearing only one sweater. Master, I saw the name Rasmussen in the news. Rasmussen? Danish. Just hearing it turns on the conference room air conditioner. It's about Greenland. Greenland? That giant island of ice? What happened? Did the ice crack open and reveal a supermarket inside? No. Trump says he wants Greenland. Wants it? Like it's a shopping item? That's not buying. That's territory. You don't take Greenland to the checkout counter. And there were protests. People saying Greenland is not for sale. Of course, if your neighbor says, I want your house, you don't reply, cash or card. And then Rasmussen spoke. Former Danish Prime Minister. Former NATO chief. Ah, that Rasmussen. A man who can produce a treaty just by clearing his throat. He said the era of flattering Trump is over. Finally. Flattery is like rubbing honey on a bear. It looks friendly, until you lose your whole arm. And he said Trump's idea that Greenland should become part of the US is the biggest challenge NATO has faced since it was founded in 1949. The biggest since 1949? That's not a headline. That's a siren. And if the US uses tariffs against NATO allies involved around Greenland, Europe should hit back economically. So NATO is now doing collective defense and collective accounting. That means unity, Dutch treat, split the bill. Master, Trump says he won't use military force. Good, but power isn't only guns. Money, pressure, threats, those can knock people down too. And Europe says it must respond firmly. That's right. Without unity, the other side gets bolder. So, Master, where does Japan stand? Japan is an ally of the US, but being an ally doesn't mean agreeing that territory is something you buy. Japan's position should be respect sovereignty, defend the rules-based order, stay calm, and don't turn the Arctic into a bargain sale. But Master, Japan's Prime Minister is Sane Takaichi, right? Is Trump-sama diplomacy going to be okay? Yotaro, Trump-sama is not a policy paper. Then what should we do? Remember Rasmussen's point. The era of flattering Trump is over. Greenland isn't a product. NATO isn't a vending machine. Flattery isn't strategy. So who is Rasmussen? He's the man who warns you politely and then tells you, stop petting the bear, give it a sting. And that's how it goes.
Thank you kindly. Please subscribe.